Hi, I'm Stuart from SLB Leadworks. Welcome to the next job. Let's go and have a look, see what it's all about. Okay, so here we are. Last bit on this job now. There's one of the other roofs we've done in a different video. There's another one there that's I'm just doing at the moment as well, but I didn't bother making a video for that one because it's exactly the same as what I've already done. What we got now is we've got to do this curved roof here. I don't know exactly what's underneath all this, to be honest with you. I've got a rough idea, but at the moment we've got this ply protection on it, so if anything gets dropped or anything, it doesn't damage the stone. It's like a stone, ornamental stone entrance portico, what I believe. So what we'll do, get a little peek there, look at it. But what we'll do is we'll get all this protection taken off, then we can have a proper look, see what's going on with this. Okay, so I've just removed all this protection now, so we can see what we're looking at. Yeah, nice curved canopy to do here. Just got some cleaning up to do. There's oh, just banged me head already. The scaffolding is very low. Good job I've got my hard hat on. Just gonna cut this sort of like a flash band off here. We'll cut this off. We're gonna clean up all this edge so it's gonna be nice where the lead meets the brickwork. I'm gonna make sure this is all smooth as well. We've got a few wall plugs that are proud and stuff. Also, where we've got these metal ties cut into the stone here, we're gonna have to make sure that none of this is proud. Fill in any gaps with some mortar or something and wait for that to go off. Then we can start looking at getting some lead on here. Okay, so as you can see, I've now cleaned off this edge now, so that's looking much better. Also, stonemason's just been up here, and what he's done is he's put some grout over all of these metal ties and just made sure that's really nice and smooth, so that's filled in all those gaps. Now it's going to give me a nice smooth edge to go to. I mean, ideally it probably would have been better to get some ply on this. I did speak to the builder and suggest that, but he just wants to go this way round. So that's what we've got. Also, I've just started working out where this lead's going to be. So what I've done is I've got my tape measure and I've measured from that corner there, measured all the way around to that corner there. We've got our measurement, which was 2 meters 710, and divided that into 3 equal sections, which is 903.333333. So get a tape measure, measure from there, measure 903.3, and we put a line there. Do the same on the other side. Just the first 2 panels. Then we have to, that leaves a middle panel the same at 903.3. So then what we need to do is we need to work out how much lap we need. To do that, just get a level, put it where your bay is, make sure it's looking level, and then get a tape measure, and then where it meets 75 mil vertically, that's how much lap you need. So in this case, where that happens was 240 mil. So then from that lap line come up 240, but I'm going to come up 300 mil. I'm going to give it 300 mil lap, because time you've got your 2 rows of fixings in there, you're going to, you know, it's going to be 50 mil down, isn't it? So that's what we've done. So we've done measured back 300 mil and just striped a line. So now we know where all our bays are going to go. We can start getting some building paper templated and get some bays on there. Okay, so I've now cut my paper template for exactly how big the lead wants to be. Just need to add on certain bits, like 75 mil for up against the wall there. Need another 100 mil on coming out the front. I'm going to give it 150 mil out on this front as well, so we've got enough to weld an ear to here in this corner. So what we do now, we've got our template cut, we can transfer this onto lead and get this bay cut. Okay, so I've now transferred those measurements onto this lead by using the building paper as a template. And then what I've also done is, as you can see, I've just turned up this edge, which is going to be up against the bricks, and I've corrugated it, so when we curve it, when we push it round on the curve, all of these bits will straighten back out again, and that'll give the bay movement to be able to curve round. So what we can do now, get this building paper back on and fix this lead in place. Okay, so that's curved round lovely now, so that one's in place, and I've just fixed that in position. 2 rows of copper nails there, one at 25mm and one at 50mm, copper ring shank nails, and I just use copper as a washer as well, so it can't pull out. Literally just repeated the same process on the other side. Just need to dress this one up against the wall, and that one's fixed in position as well. So what I think I'm going to do is get that one all dressed against the wall, and then start getting down the two edges here. I'll get this edge down, and I'll get this edge down as well, and I might start getting down this front, and then we'll have a look at getting this last bay on. Okay, so that's that edge turned down and welted. Now I've also dressed down these 2 fronts as well, but I'm not going to turn it back on itself just yet. I want to get the middle bay in first. So what we do, we get some measurements and we get this bay cut. Okay, so I'm just looking at this last bay now. Just going to do it exactly the same way with the building paper as a template, because we need to put this building paper back underneath anyway. That just makes sense. So that's that cut tightly to where it's going to bend up the back there. So I know I just need to allow about 80mm on the back there, and we just know we need to allow an extra 100mm at the front. So I'm going to transfer that now onto lead, knock that up and get that bay on. Okay, so that's that bay in place now. That's all fixed, and I've literally just finished dressing down this front edge. That was a little bit of a pickle, I'm not going to lie, there wasn't much room in there. I dressed it down and welted it back on itself to give it a nice welted edge rather than just a straight cut. So that's all that front edge down now. It's all it leaves now to do. We've got a weld there to do. We've got another corner to put in there. There's that one there, just cleaning that up at the moment, just getting that ready for welding. Got the same on the other side. Corner there and the corner there. And then we can start having a look at this step flashing. Okay, so that's those corners all nicely welded in now. On this side as well. That's all those done. What I've also just finished now is I've just finished getting this step flashing round. It's not too bad actually. Once you've got one, you can generally use that section as a template to go all the way around. So what I did is I measured from that point there round to the other point, divided it into 3 equal sections. What I should do is actually use 240 wide lead, because you lose quite a lot of it on the curve. So just sort of like put it on, so it'll be touching in the middle, and it'll be sort of like, in my case it was sort of like 70mm off the bottom and off the top, and then I'll just get something that's 70mm and then scribe that all the way down, and then that gives you the angle of the curve. And once you've got that, you can then just mark, say 150mm for normal step flashing, and then just put your level on, mark up all the steps, and off you go. So that's those step flashings in now. The top one was a bit of a pain because I had to go literally right underneath the seal there. It's quite difficult to get anything in there, but just managed to get a bolster in there to cut that one out. So that's all done now. So what I'm going to do now is point up these steps and give it a coat of oil. Okay, I've just finished pointing in this step flashing now. Didn't go too bad actually. It was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit of a pain underneath there, but managed to get the mastic gun in there okay. So that's them all pointed in now, and I've just given this a coat of oil. So that's job done. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram at SFB Leadworks. Hopefully catch you in the next. Cheers.